guys and girls, welcome back to another quick video. For some reason this is the second attempt I'm doing this right now on this game here, so I'm just basically looking. Well, I started playing this game today. New game's just come out, Days Gone, only on PlayStation 4. Absolutely brilliant game so far, what I've played. There's a lot of creatures in it. They've got some, they're called freakers, most of them. They're like sort of zombies, or quite a lot like zombies. This world comes for you, so basically the whole sort of creatures, sort of zombie style creatures, and you've got bears, you've got like sort of all the forestry which is on here come for you in the wildlife. You've got like sort of a pandemic that's happened, but they don't really go too much into the pandemic, which is actually a big sort of no-no when it comes to the game. They should put it in there of how it all started. I'm just looking through all the settings as well on here, so I was just looking through the dialogue. I put the actual subtitles on so you guys and girls can see what's going on, and the user interface and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I place it on normal, so normal mode, and I'm hoping it doesn't actually concat, because I was nearly at 10 minutes then. That was weird. Until when I was doing this. This is just a 10-minute, 40 seconds style video which I was doing. The actual load times on it, though, I've got to say, the load times on it are actually not fast. And if this comes to PlayStation 5, which I hope, and because I've heard that the PlayStation 5, once it's out, it's going to be backwards compatible with the PlayStation 4 games. I hope they actually stay true to that, because if they do and Days Gone goes on it, then the people who made this game, which is Sony and some studio called Bend Studio, they can actually maybe do an update to update it in 8K or something, because I've heard that the PlayStation 5 is going to be sort of 8K now, or it can probably run up to 8K. So obviously, I don't know if it's going to be native 8K, or if it's just going to be sort of upscaled to 8K. Now, if the system is true and it becomes full native 8K with 60 frames per second on it, or at least in some games 60 frames per second, and those like new TVs that come out play in 8K, this will be the killer console of the generation. Because I mean, with PlayStation 4 at the moment, it's already won the battle between the Xbox One X and the PlayStation 4 Pro, literally by far. The PlayStation is by far the best system out there because of the content it puts out there. I mean, if you look at the way the system is at the moment with the PlayStation 4, we've got exclusives, a lot of exclusive games on there. We've got this Days Gone. We've got the new game coming out soon to do with I think it's called Blood and Sand or something, or not Blood and Sand, Blood and Guns or something. It's a gangster game coming out on virtual reality, VR, PSVR, and it should be awesome when it comes out. We've also got Until Dawn, Rush of Blood, and we've got Until Dawn as well, the actual game, which is exclusive. I don't think that's on any other system out there. And we've got also, what have we got? We've got a hell of a lot of games. We've got Gran Turismo Sport, which is a pretty awesome game as well. I actually prefer that over a lot of the racing games. We've also got, well, we got a lot of exclusives. We've got The Order 1886. I don't think that's on any other system. even though it was rated really bad, because they reckon it wasn't actually any good, but I think it was. And when it does come out, the PlayStation 5, and if it is backwards compatible, they're on about the PS4 games are going to be backwards compatible with it. So in a way, we could end up seeing some upscaled versions of the games via an update to make this happen. Maybe have, because they're on about as well to have, what's it called, RTX style stuff on there. We're going to have like RTX style, I don't know if it's going to be software or if it's going to be built into the ray tracing, basically. On the PS5 apparently. The specs are going to be quite high as well. Possible PS5 games and all confirmed next gen stuff coming on. Eye tracking for AI. PS5 ray tracing in hardware. So apparently they've got it in hardware, maybe. They might have. So I don't know how they're going to do that. And apparently, what's this? Sony SSDs. They're going to have, I think they're going to have a 2 terabyte SSD as well when that comes out. But look at that. Look at the trees, guys and girls. Look at that. This game is in the making. It's been done for about 7 years now. And this has just come out for 2019. And it looks gorgeous. But the thing is, the HDR is missing. And you'll see where this bit is in a minute, where this woman's basically getting sort of hammered or got shot. Look at that. Look at all the detail on the actual motorbikes. The little tiny little bits and bobs on there. And look out, I see her blood there. Now, if the HDR was in this, that blood would look even more sort of bloodier. It would look more colourful as well. It would look more vibrant and more realistic. And now, if they do bring out the ray tracing, you realise all those puddles as well in there on that floor would actually look like it was shining back through the shadow effects and all that kind of stuff, and the lighting and all that kind of gorgeousness would look absolutely fantastic. Even more. I mean, I'm not saying this game actually doesn't look good now, because it looks fantastic, guys and girls. Looks fantastic. So yeah, I mean, I think this is probably, I mean, I've only played about 30 minutes plus 40 minutes. So that's well over an hour already, there and then. That's an hour and 10 minutes I've played of this game already. But this is part 1 of the game I'm playing at the moment, of Days Gone. A little bit pricey though, 50 quid. They could have done a little bit less than 50 quid. I mean, I could have looked in other shops and it could have been cheaper in other shops. But I got this from Sainsbury's today. But I would say, look at the fire, look at that, beautiful fire. That's just awesome fire. And with the PlayStation 4 Pro that I'm actually playing it on, it just looks amazing. There's just like extra detail in there. I mean, you've got the trees, you've got like dents in the floor. Oh, hang on, hopefully it doesn't, oh my god, I hope it don't. There we go. Hopefully it doesn't sort of stop. Anyway, so, yeah, it looks a bit jiggering for some reason. That was weird. Hopefully it doesn't do it in the process. So I'm just doing the talks over the top of it. I don't know why, for some reason, when I'm recording this, unless it's maintenance coming down on the PS4 at the moment. Let's have a look, see if Sony are doing maintenance at the moment. Let's have a look. So closing, and what's that? PS4 is closing in on 100 million units sold, and it's in line with, what's that all? Because I know they've got the AMD Ryzen CPU is going to be in the new PlayStation, in the PS4 or PS5, I mean. not PS4, in the PS5. Anyway, guys and girls, I'm going to actually finish this part 1 off, because I want to do part 2. And if you enjoy it, do like, favourite, share, comment, subscribe, and cheers for watching, and stay safe all. PlayStation